road, which is usually the last feeling a driver gets before he goes off the edge. Back in Fairbanks, Hugh Rowland reports to Carlisle Transportation, ready to take on Alaska's deadly ice road.
They say she's a road from hell, so I'm here to give her a shot. Take a little American money home on me.
On the Canadian ice roads, he's known as Polar Bear. He's a big trucker hauling big loads, making big money. And he's up for a big adventure. But on American soil, the Polar Bear is just another rookie. Before he can be trusted in the Alaskan wilderness, he has to prove himself on a video simulation.
So this is a simulator. We're going to get this cranked up and let you see what it's like to drive the Alaska roads.
All right, so if I can get you to put your seatbelt on, and whenever you're comfortable, go ahead and start it up, and let's roll.
There we go. Nobody coming through the intersection.
Instructor Roberta Claimer tests Hugh's driving skills to see how he deals with varying terrain and how quickly he reacts to sudden obstacles.
I tipped it over.
You did tip it over.
Roberta's probably messing with the storms up there.
I blew out your left steer tire. Left steer tire. You noticed you had your trailer swinging back and forth.
Hugh narrowly passes the exam and walks away from the virtual wreck. But if this happens on the Dalton, he might not be so lucky. 230 miles north is the Shelf, a narrow, high-walled passage cut into the mountainside, notorious for causing rollovers and head-ons. It's dangerous for any two trucks to meet here, and Jack Jesse is approaching it with the widest load on the road, an 18-foot building module.
Yeah, you got a whole slew of southbound just heading your way, coming off the pass. Jack, you copy. We got a load of southbounders coming at us. Your tanker's over here, man. I don't think you got enough room to get through that.
Oncoming trucks clear his rig with as little as 6 inches to spare.
That little snug there, wasn't it, Doc?
But there's an even more dangerous stretch just 50 miles ahead at 4,700 feet. The Atigan Pass.
Well, it's starting to blow or something? Yeah, it went pretty good.
When high winds blow through this terrain, avalanches follow.
What happened up here? Avalanche, or they just cleaning the road? Yeah, avalanche. I think you'll be able to hit clean there. It's up higher in my truck. When did that avalanche happen? Just a little bit ago?
Just minutes ago, a fresh avalanche tore down the pass and buried the road ahead in 12 feet of snow.
Yeah, you copy. We need to hang tight here in the chain-up area. The state's getting it cleared out. It's too narrow for us to get through there right now. Oh, lovely.
Although Jack has narrowly escaped being buried, he now has to wait for the snowplows to clear the way. Every minute the load waits, an oil rig is losing money. And Jack still faces the journey through Alaska's Avalanche Alley.
I don't know if I want to go up there, you know. When one avalanche falls, there's a good chance there's going to be more of them.
Eventually, Jack's pilot car radios back.
Yes, you're good to go now. Okay, I'm moving.
But the area still isn't safe.
Anyway, they got the avalanche cleared enough for me to go through. That's right, here's where the avalanche was, you know. That'll stop the truck. Hey guys, watch out for any more avalanches there. We don't want to get caught in one today. Up and over the pass, through the avalanche, down the other side.
After the pass, the road descends to the open tundra of the North Slope. here, there's yet another prevailing danger.
Mother Nature's starting to pick her fury back up again up north.
The high winds of the polar region blast across the ice without a single tree or mountain to slow them down, hitting a big square load like Jack's with terrifying force.
It could just, blow the truck sideways and, push me off the road. I have zero visibility where I'm sitting.
One of the most dreaded hazards of the haul road is a whiteout, what Alaskans call a blow. And Jack has just driven into a blinding, howling blow. These extreme conditions cause head-on collisions, or truckers can drive off the road without knowing it and be buried alive by the snow.
And then your motor's going to plug up, your air cleaner's going to plug up, your motor's going to die. You're out there so far in such bad weather that nobody's really going to be able to get to you. Phase 3, between pump 1 and pump 3. DOT doesn't want anybody traveling right now.
Phase 3 means it's too dangerous to drive, so any truckers already on the road are now completely on their own. Back at Carlisle, Alex Debogorski gets ready for his first Alaskan challenge.
I've never really been tested by somebody. I got my license out of a popcorn box years ago.
Last year, his run was cut short when the stress of the ice road added to his heart trouble. This year, he's setting out to make a comeback on a road even more dangerous than the last.
Yeah, I think Alex has something to prove to himself, not only to anybody else. He's back. He's full of vinegar. He's going to get at her.
To pursue Alaska's massive paycheck, Alex left his family of 11 children and 9 grandchildren behind in Yellowknife, Canada.
You'll die sometime.
Yeah, but I don't want him to go on the ice road.
He's never driven this road before, and we hear it's quite a dangerous road. And of course I always worry about his health, but we're just gonna pray that everything goes well, and God always looks after us.
Give us direction and guidance, protect us from evil and harm.
With his family's blessing, Alex is a rookie all over again. But can he make it through 5 minutes on the haul road simulator?
Run over the lawn.
It's not a good start.
Started off with the truck being turned all the way to the right, and so when I put it in gear, the truck just sort of drove right up on the lawn, and so I ran over about an acre long before I got back down on the road.
Getting out of town is Alex's biggest hurdle.
Get your ass out of the way, okay?
Once he's on the snowy curves of the virtual Dalton, he gets control.
There you go. Perfect.
And a taste of what's